Guess who's back? Aw, did you miss me? Hey YouTube, how are y'all doing? Listen, I know it's a couple of people that I love, follow, and watch that are live, but I had to go ahead and get this out the way while I can get it because I'm sleepy. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm always up all night, but tonight, for some reason, I'm sleepy. But I wanted to come and say hi. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, the Bushes. I wanted to come say hey and hello to the people. I also wanted to see that y'all noticed something new down there in the corner. Listen, I seriously thought about when I got the eligibility to monetize. I thought about it. I was like, at first, like, nah, not so much because I don't come live that often. I don't put a lot of content out here for y'all. But in this case, I think that it kills a narrative and it kind of tells a story. So I went ahead and went for the monetization. So thank everybody who has been supporting me and all the people that, hey hubby, everybody that got me here. Hey J Dunn. Um Also on that note right there, I have had a couple of my supporters who noticed the monetization. And King Roman, he said it on his live the other morning, and I was gonna wait, but he was excited. He wanted to talk about it. He was excited for me, and he went ahead and announced it. And I got a couple of messages from some of my supporters, like, newbie, do your memberships, start your memberships, open your memberships. We want to support. And I absolutely love y'all for that. But here's the thing again, I, I don't know how comfortable I am with the memberships because I don't go live that often and I don't give y'all a lot of content. So I'm thinking about it. Like I said, some of my supporters want me to do it. And for that reason alone, I may go ahead and do it, but I need y'all to understand I don't want to over promise and under deliver. So it would be a situation kind of like it is now. Y'all do it because you want to support me, and I come and give you what I can when I can. Because Miss Newbie got a life, and I love y'all to death. But let me tell you, watching YouTube and doing lives and doing commentary are two completely different animals. Baby, on the night of that competition, my nerves were on edge. Like I got, okay, in the beginning, when we first set it up, I was nervous. And then I got okay because I got busy. I got into the thick of getting things together and doing this and crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. And that's my zone right there. I love the busyness of something. I love the prep for something. My family will tell you it takes me longer to prepare to do a thing than it takes to do the actual thing, if that makes sense. So right in that moment, in that area where I was getting everything ready and prepping this and doing that and all of the things, I didn't feel the nervousness. But that night, if you all remember, we started 5 minutes late. Everybody was there that were supposed to be there. Shout out to my judges. They were there early. It was me. My nerves kicked up, and I'm like, y'all, okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. And they like, Newbie, just breathe. You got this. We got your back. Breathe and let's go. And so it was like 4 minutes after, and I said, all right, y'all, all right. On the 5 minute, I'm hitting the live button. No matter what, I'm hitting the live button. So shout out, like, hats off to the people who do this on a daily, the people who do this on a regular and hold crowds and keep their people entertained. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. So shout out to all the people that come on here and make it look easy for us and give us commentary on a regular. Shout out to y'all. And as far, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about the fashion show. It done what it done. I don't know if it's a lot I need to say about it. It did what it did. And we were expecting, that's the main thing that I told the people, be ready for the blowback because y'all know where we at and you know it's coming. But honestly, we didn't get a lot of blowback from people that mattered anyway. We didn't get a lot of negative blowback. It was a lot of love. I have to admit, I have a thing about hearing my recorded voice or seeing myself on camera. It just, I don't know. It does something. And so I haven't gotten all the way through it, but the bits and pieces that I have watched, it was all positive. Even in the chat, it was a little bit of busyness, going on in the chat, but that's to be expected. Hey, Bird. Hey, Mava. What you doing in here, Mava? You know you don't support me. Get her out of here, honey. Anyway, inside joke, y'all. Sorry, I had to do it. But it was, it was busyness in the chat. It was doing what it was doing. But for the most part, we received a lot of love. And I have to say, for all the people who keep congratulating me, I accept it. I receive it. But I could not have done it without the team that I had around me. Hey, mommy. How you doing, Big Newbie? The people on my head about this darn pear relish. Somebody just asked me tonight. I'm putting it back on you. I'm throwing it right back on your shoulders. So let the people know when it's coming, because they own me. They own me. You make it and I'll get it out to the people. And all of it ain't gonna be for free. This, you know what? I'm glad, Mother, I'm glad you in here while Big Newbie is in here, because me and Big Newbie go back and forth about, and I'm gonna get back to the rest of what I had to say, but let me say this. Me and Big Newbie go back and forth about her Afghans, all of her crafts. Big Newbie can paint, like you name it, she can do it. Greens, beans, tomatoes, you name it. She undersells her products. I have timed her, like with the Afghan. She was making one, we were on the phone, and I said she was going to do 2 lines of this Afghan, which was about the size of a twin size bed, okay? I said, do the line and I'm going to time you. I said, Mom, you have to factor in your material, the gas it took you to get to the store to get your material, and then your time. She undercuts herself on her product. So me and the honey grands and her honey grands, my kids, and some of my grandkids, we got together like we're gonna get Big Newbie to make the stuff. We're gonna get it from her, and then we're gonna sell it, because she want to give all of her stuff away. I'll never forget, she told me this story when, I don't know if I was born yet or not when this happened, but she wanted a flower shop. And of course, my father had the money to do that for her, but he wouldn't. And she's like, well, why? Why you won't get me a flower shop? He said, because, lady, you're going to give everything away. You're not going to sell anything. So I need her to really get with the fact that she has a gift that is monetizable, and she owes it to herself to take the money. It's not being greedy. It's not being ugly. Ma, I love you. You know I love you. But you have a gift. I tell her all the time, go online and Google a damn Afghan and see how much they asking for them. And she trying to give hers away for free. We ain't talking about yours, James. We got you together. We ain't talking about you, James. I got you on yours. But this stuff is not for her paintings, her food. She make pound cakes. She used to give her damn pound cakes away. Piss all of us off. Her children have got into physical brawls over her pound cake, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna get off of you, Mama. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you in here. That make me nervous too, because I know my mama be watching. My family used to not do YouTube, social media. Hey, Wiley. Wow, hey, Wiley. At all. But I had a little situation, so they have to come check on me and make sure stuff all right over here. And when I know that they're watching, just like Mr. called me right after the fashion show, like, because he seen me up there flirting, but we does this. So it make me a little nervous to see to know that my family is checking in, but I am really happy to see you in here. Mom, let me put this on the screen so she can see it. She better mark it up, then mark it up again. Okay. And James is a seamstress as well. He do what you do, not the crocheting, but the sewing and all, because she could sew too. Did I say that? She does it all. Like, she is so gifted, I don't even understand why she's not a gazillionaire at this point. So you see that from a seamstress to a seamstress, you better okay, get out here and sell your stuff. But don't worry about it. Just send it to us. We got it. Don't even worry. Just make it and send it. We got you. We got you. We'll send you your residuals. You crochet too? See, I didn't know that, because you be playing around, James. You and Big Newbie. I don't know. What do y'all have to just not be friends with y'all to get something? I don't understand you people that sew and make stuff, because I can't. It's like pulling teeth to get my mom to make me something. No shade, Mom. No shade, because I'm laying under my Afghan right now. I'm playing under my Afghan right now, and it smelled good. The way she presented it, it was just, you knit and macrame. I did not know all of that, James. I didn't. But don't worry about it. I'll be in Pittsburgh soon. Don't even worry about it. Just stop talking. I'm coming. You see, you the kind of person I have to do a kick no on. I can't, you don't communicate right. But that's all right. You'll see me. You whatever you don't want me to take, you better hide it. Including that feather jacket. It better not be there when I get there, baby. Anyway, the fashion show, what you not you moving. I find you. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. The fashion show. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. I had a good time. I couldn't have asked for anything more. And I appreciate everybody's patience because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I had the foresight beforehand to go ahead and make Almond help, so she could help me do the thing. And we got it done. And I appreciate it. And the other thing, I said I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all because I know y'all not going to tell nobody. Y'all won't say nothing right if I tell y'all this. I got to feeling not so good. The times that y'all seen me go off camera, I wasn't feeling good. And I had to let the ladies know, I don't know listen, I wasn't feeling right. They didn't make a thing of it. They didn't even say anything on the mics. They text like, we got you. Get yourself together. We got it. Because y'all know I have a situation. I didn't know if I was about to go down or not. But the ladies absolutely came together and they held me up. And it was all beautiful. It was all beautiful. So I really appreciate that. And the next time I have taken all the constructive criticism, everybody's suggestions. So when we do it again, and yes, sir, we're doing it again, it'll be a little better for y'all because I learned a lot along the way. So, next time I'll have it at hand. Bye, baby girl. I'm going to bed. It's cold here. I know it is. And you up late. It's way past your bedtime. I'll talk to you in the morning, ma'am. Good night. Oh, I love me some my mommy. Listen, I am 111 years old, but I will always, always be my mama's baby. Yes, I will. Good night, big newbie. I am smiling so hard right now. I feel like I'm 5 years old. Also, listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all caught the little clip that I put up. I was talking about my weight. I was complaining about not being able to get in my clothes. As of today, I have lost 10 whole pounds. I had to squeeze into my clothes for the fashion show, but today, as of today, I have lost 10 pounds. I think I put that video up talking about my weight 2 weeks ago. So in 2 weeks, I've lost 10 pounds. So yay me. And I think I'm cool where I'm at because the red dress, if y'all saw the little clip at the beginning of me in that red dress, that dress didn't fit like that when I first bought it. But I kind of like the way my little hips look in that dress. I said, go on, newbie. So I might just stop right here. 10 pounds, that's good enough. And then just shape some stuff up. It's stuff jiggling that didn't used to jiggle. So that's really, I'm trying to just shape up and not lose a whole bunch of weight, if that makes sense. Another thing I want to address, damn it, while I'm here. Me and Brookies, marshmallow macaroni and cheese. If y'all don't leave us the hell alone, okay? The whole reason when Brooke, because when she first said that, I'm like, what? Did she say marshmallows on macaroni and cheese? What the hell? I felt like y'all felt, right? But I was raised to always be open to try new things. But let me tell you why that didn't hit my ear. And I'm going to drop the link if anybody want to come up. But the reason that wasn't so strange to me, hey, Just Lovely, is because I was pregnant, and this was years back. I forget which child. I think it was number 3 that I was pregnant with. And I'm at my mom-in-law's house, and it was some holiday. It was some day to cook. Can't remember which day it was because I don't really do holidays, but she was cooking. So I'm pregnant. I'm smelling all this good food all day. And I'm just mouth watering, waiting on my food. My mother-in-law was from Arkansas. They put sugar in everything. When I tell you everything but meat, if it's not fried chicken, roast, or steak, they put, or pork chop, something like that. If it's not meat, they put sugar in it. When she brought me my plate, the greens, the dressing, all of it was sweet. And then she talking about, you want dessert? Damn it, dinner was dessert. But the macaroni with the sugar, it actually tasted pretty good. So across the years, not every time, but sometimes I still put sugar to taste, because you put sugar in a lot of stuff to cut the bitterness. But I still, every once in a while, I will cook my macaroni with, it's usually the stovetop, not the baked kind though. When you're doing that quick on the stove and you spruce it up with your own stuff, it's usually that one, but I'll put a little sugar in it. So the concept of sweet macaroni wasn't completely foreign to me. So, which was why I was open to try Brooke's recipe. But with that recipe, I really didn't taste the sweet. It just gave it, I don't know how to describe what it done. It lessened that sharpness, because I use like 6 different cheeses in my macaroni. And it's a sharp, not a twang, but it's just this sharp taste when once you swallow it. It just leaves that sharpness on your palate. With the marshmallows, it took that element away. And I think I tried it maybe 30 to 45 minutes after it came out of the oven. I gave it a little while to settle. I should have waited to the next day, because that next day, oh my God. And Lady Nika done cussed me out. They've been giving me the blues about that, about that macaroni and cheese. I'm telling y'all, it was actually pretty good. It really was. And my son, he wasn't being, I told him, tell the truth. Do you like it or not? I know he liked it, because when I went in there to get some more, the little corner, it was just a little, I made a small pan too, just in case it didn't come out right. I didn't do the big one, but it was one little corner left in there. And he only left that in there because he didn't want to have to wash the pan with his musty self. So yeah, it was actually pretty good. And I know, I see y'all, I'm looking in the chat, I see some people like, I ain't gonna do it, I'm not gonna mess up, because macaroni, if you make it the right way, macaroni ain't cheap. But I told Brooke in advance, have $40 sitting to the side, because if it don't come out right, baby, I'm coming for you. I want my money for all the ingredients. But it was actually pretty good. The other thing, I already talked about the memberships, right? I already talked about my the macaroni, my greedy son, who I thought was at work tonight. And I'll be making these veggie sandwiches, like the toasted bread and about 3 different cheeses. I love cheese, if y'all ain't figured that out by now. And just vegetables, pickles, olives, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, just vegetables. You don't even miss the meat. And he be looking at me rolling his eyes. Tonight, I thought he was at work. And I remembered I had some beef bacon in the freezer back there. So I made me a BLT with all the stuff on it. Here he come, I'm like mid-bite, just finna get into that good bite, that one in the middle where you done bit the crust off the top of the bread, and you in that middle where all the flavor and all the, yeah, right there. Mom, what you make? I said, a veggie sandwich. You don't like them, remember? He said, smell bacon. So we've been going that easy. I told you, I ain't make, I don't know what that is. I had washed out the deep fryer. That must be what you smelling. You smelling that grease. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, because I ain't getting up and cooking nothing. I thought he was at work. The hell you doing sleep this time of day? Anyway, the last thing that I want to talk about, I want to actually read something to y'all, because we were over to Lady Nika's earlier, and they were talking about the whole P. Diddy and whatever this Cassie. I don't even know Cassie, never seen her. Let me see. I'll make a cucumber wrap in a minute. Grew up eating cucumber sandwiches. Right. Mother, leave me alone. You got to get it how you live around here. You know how they do. I don't know what it is. What do they eat when I'm not eating? Because they don't seem to get hungry until I fix me something to eat. Then everybody hungry. And we don't eat the same stuff. I got pork eaters around here. Leave me and my little beef products alone. You know what I'm saying? But yes, Jay Dunn, I'm telling you, if you make a veggie anything. Like I make veggie pizzas sometimes, veggie sandwiches, the whole, you don't miss the meat if you put enough vegetables in it. That's all I'm saying. My son's just greedy. He's 17 and play sports and work and all that. So he greedy. He's just greedy. They can't stand, just like babies. They can't stand like puppies. Can't stand to see me put something in my mouth. They just, but you know what? I can't complain too much because Pepsi, I love Pepsi, but to this day, the best Pepsis are the ones that belong to Big Newbie. It's just something about picking up her cold Pepsi and taking me a swig of it and make it taste better. So I get that, I get it, but damn, give me a break sometime. Back to what I was saying. They were talking about Cassie and Diddy, and I'm not going to do a whole bunch of that because I don't know them folks. I had never even heard Cassie's name until this came out. I know who P. Diddy is, but I don't follow them people. But of course, it went into a domestic violence conversation. And you had a lot of back and forth on, why did she wait and to talk about it, and just a lot. You know where that conversation usually goes. And I'm not crapping on anybody and their opinion, but when those type of situations come up where there are questions and it's a lot of back and forth, I kind of try to wait until, okay, mother. I try to wait until it's settled and we know what happened to even give an opinion on it, because I know that so many victims don't come forth because they feel people are going to judge them, not believe them. And it takes a lot of time. Some people, it takes years to heal because in the beginning of the trauma, they are swinging, saying, yes, he did. And no, I'm not really like that. And I had that on because, or I had one too many drink. They're defending it and they don't get a chance to process it properly. It takes some time. It's levels to it. So when those kind of conversations come up, I genuinely try to stay away from them because it's in the media and we're going to talk about it. And I get that. But I worry about the people listening that are going through something. They say, that's why I'm not saying nothing. That's why I'm going to stay where I'm at and try to deal with it, because people are not going to believe me. It's those people that my mind goes to. And trust me, I'm not trying to be a saint. I ain't trying to be high-minded over anybody else that just like it for the juice and the gossip. I get it. But that's where my mind goes. So with that, I want to read something. And I had this saved in my phone for so long in my little YouTube file. I don't know who the original author is. This is not my piece, but I just want to read this to y'all, if y'all don't mind. It says, day 1. He called me fat today, but that's okay. I did gain a few pounds. At least he didn't call me dumb. Day number 189. He called me stupid today, but that's okay. I am forgetful sometimes. At least he doesn't cheat on me. Day 302. He told me that I am not enough today and needs a side piece to satisfy his needs, but that's okay. Because I'm a tired mom, not a supermodel. I have health issues and grueling work shifts. At least he doesn't physically harm me. Day number 439. He pushed me down today, but that's okay. Because I was obviously in his way and he was drunk. At least I don't have bruises. Day 562. He squeezed my arm so hard today, it left a mark, but that's okay. He was focused on communication. At least he didn't punch me. Day 612. He hit me today. That did give me a headache, but that's okay. I get headaches all the time, and I know he didn't mean to hurt me. Day 729. He hit me today, and I have bruises and swelling, but that's okay. I'm a klutz and I bruise easily. At least we don't have broken bones. Day 863. I woke up in the hospital today with tubes and wires and machines and staff all around, but it's okay. I'm alive. Day 1095. Today, someone left flowers at my grave and whispered, "Why did she let him get past day one?" That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. People stay for all kinds of reasons: fear, shame. But let's take a moment to forgive ourselves for getting to day 300 when we saw the signs at day one. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. It's okay. It's okay. Forgive yourself and get on up out of there before we hit that day where somebody putting flowers on your grave. Somebody will listen. I promise you. Somebody cares. Somebody will believe you. Somebody will love you from someplace real. You got to forgive yourself first for getting in that situation for whatever reason. It's all kind of reasons. And people can be so judgmental. People have had some bad day 365s, and it wasn't with P. Diddy. It was with Dick Harry down from the Stop and Pop. We make mistakes. But as long as you got air in your lungs, you have a chance for something new. So I'm going to get on off of that because I feel the back of my eyes burning. And I'm a whole G out here. I can't be getting emotional. I said that earlier. I can't be getting emotional. I'm a whole G out here. But it's never too late. Cry out, call out, talk to somebody. And if that somebody ain't acting right, talk to somebody the hell else. And get on up out of it. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm going to stop right there. Whew. Yes, God. I'm going to drop this link one more time and I'm going to get on up out of here. I wasn't coming to stay long, but I wanted to come and say thank you to all of my marvelous supporters, to all of the people that stopped by to be nosy. All of y'all. I love y'all for real. I love y'all for real. That was really deep. It was. I don't remember where. I think I first saw that on Facebook years ago and I saved it in my phone. And then y'all know I'm OCD. So all of my pictures and stuff like that is in separate files in my phone. And I put that one in my Tuber Tings, what I call it, my Tuber Tings file, because I wanted to read that to y'all. And I just hadn't got around to it. And then that conversation today kind of brought it back to my memory. And I said, let me, give them this. Because I come here to read more than just myself. I ain't read y'all none of my poetry in a minute. I'll get around to it. I ain't going to do it tonight because I don't feel like pulling out no folders. We'll get around to it. We will definitely get around to it. And Vibrant, are you still in here? Was that you saying that you don't know how to make gravy? Listen, I told y'all I'm 111 years old. I just perfected gravy this year. I don't know what me and gravy's issue was. I have had my mom, big newbie, best cook in the West. My mother's cooking. Let me tell you something. She gets so tickled when I talk about her chicken because I'm not a big fan of chicken. But when my mother fried chicken, when you have some chicken that you can heat up in the microwave the next day and it's still crispy, you got you some chicken, right? My mother is that kind of cook. I done told y'all about the fist fights that her children have broke out into over that last slice of pound cake. Mama can cook. She showed me how to make gravy. Mister is pretty good with the gravy. They don't walk me through. I can't do it. It's always fluffy and gray. I couldn't. But then one day I got in that kitchen this year. Yeah, this year. And I had my little Pinot Grigio, in my glass and had my little music on, and I'm in there just a cooking on one of them binges I'm just a cooking. And something told me to make the gravy, and I made the gravy. It came out perfect. Hey, Fran J. Mr. Talk about it to this day, because I was screaming, come here, come here, come here. Look, I made gravy. And he was like, oh, that's good. He said, I looked at him like, you ain't excited enough about my gravy. I'm going to call my mama. And did. Called her in the middle of the night. Like, Mom, turn your camera on. Look at my gravy. So I used to buy it in the can or in the jar, and I would spruce it up and put my own little touches on it. But just this year, I perfected gravy. I'm so proud of myself. So Vibrant, keep hope. If that was you saying, I don't know if that was you or if that was Hazel, but keep hope alive. It'll happen. Just keep practicing, baby. It'll come to you. It will come to you. And listen, on that happy note, we've been here for 31 minutes. I didn't even think I was going to be here for this long. On that happy note, I think I'm going to get on up out of here and find me something to do, because all this talking, I done got that BLT I was talking about, that happened way earlier, so I done talked myself into hungriness again. So I think I'm going to go grab me something else to eat. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Bird. Yeah, that's my birthday twin. That's why I love you. You know you special to me, right? It ain't too many July 20th. Baby, listen, not just Cancer. July 20th, that was a day. Ask my mama. I am child number 6. And I always tell my parents, y'all got it right and finally stopped, because I'm a tough act to follow, baby. So shout out to you, July 20th. Anyway, I'm going to get up out of here, because now I'm being silly. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Wait a minute. My first time making liver and onions, my gravy was so lumpy, right? I don't know what my problem was with gravy, J. Dunn. And I'm a pretty good cook. I do all right. The kids eat it. Got me wanting to make a veggie pizza. I'm telling you, you don't miss the meat if you put enough. That's your son's birthday. Oh my God, give him a forehead kiss for me. If you make your veggie, whatever you making, if you make it right, you don't even miss the meat. You really don't. I'm not a big meter. I'm not a big meat eater anyway. But seriously, if you get them vegetables right and get everything, you don't miss that meat. And the first time I had a veggie pizza, my aunt that I always talk about that lived in New York. I had went to spend the summer with her. And we was at some place, I can't even tell you the name of it. Don't even know if it's still there. But it was like thick, like, ugh. And that veggie pizza was so freaking good. Yes, God, honey. You don't need the meat. I mean, is my mama gone? Because I just had her. That came out sounding dirtier than I wanted it to. Let me stop. I'm gonna go, y'all, because I'm doing way too much. I love y'all. Thanks for coming. You have been in the lab with the mad scientist with her pen and pad. Learn things,